Welcome to Chase Talks. My name's Chase, broadcasting to you from Garrigamak Monastery. Today, we are going to be attempting to move on and live our life without our dear father, Jeralt. Let's see how it turns out. Before we explore, we got a support conversation to get done. We just got one today. It's between Hubert and Petra. So let's get this out of the way.
Looking out toward Bridget, are you?
Yes. There are some times I cannot stop my thoughts from going home. It will be much time before I return. Bridget feels far away.
Because it is.
It is quite a long way. To say nothing of the sea that lies between here and there. Being unable to return must further add to the distance in your mind.
It is as you say. When I return to Bridget, I will be the new queen. I am wishing to help relations with the Empire.
I believe you will be successful. You may not be Lady Edelgard's equal, but you are resourceful enough to make an excellent queen. And unlike Lady Edelgard, you will not be forced to harden your heart.
Not Edelgard's equal? Is that what you are saying?
Understand that I mean no disrespect by this, but it is a fact that you are far beneath her.
Where are they at? Where is that? That's definitely not the monastery, is it? It doesn't look like the monastery in the background. I just thought about that. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe this is like set in a later part of the game than that I'm at. I don't know. That's weird.
Make no mistake about what would happen if you were to raise your banner in revolt against her. She would crush you mercilessly.
That is not a difference of equality. It is a difference of power.
Even if our homelands were on equal footing, Lady Edelgard would still prevail.
I can see with clarity the difference between me and Lady Edelgard. But that has no matter. I would never lose.
How amusing. For your sake, you had better hope you are right.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and explore. Talk to Sophus.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Thank you.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
That was weird. Cream of the crop opponents needed. Do you have what it takes to train with the Imperial Guard? Oh, hey, it's a battle mission. Alright, then it looks like we also have a quest that says look through Jeralt's belongings in his quarter. Okay. Well, let's go down to the greenhouse first. Whoa, Bernadetta's not in her room? Oh, that's Dorothea's room. Wrong room. Bernadetta's room. Whoa, she's not in her room. Whoa. Crazy talk.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Professor. It is a shame what happened to Jeralt. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Light purple. And there's a lot of stuff in the... Whoa, there's a ton of stuff in the greenhouse today, jeez. Yes. Alright, let's harvest. Ooh, nice. We got a thing that increases skills. Alright, let's plant. Red flower seed. Maybe I'll just do red and yellow flowers. Oh wait, I can plant more? Oh no, I can only plant 4 things. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Hello there.
I think the colored flowers are the ones that give us stat boosts, like the thing I just had. Good.
Captain Jeralt's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't.
Oh, I cut her off. But I should be able to recruit her.
I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Jeralt.
What? What? I thought last episode she got a B in me. Why does she not want to join? We have a B! What? What? What?
I'm sorry.
Do I gotta raise her to like an A?
Hello there.
What the heck? Making sure I'm not missing anything. Jeez, what the heck? Why can't... Dumb. I don't think I have any bait. I used it all, I think, not last episode, 2 episodes ago.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
Hi, Professor. I've actually got plans, so let's...
She went from sounding really sad to, "Hi, Professor!" I know exactly what you're going through. It's terrible. Hi, Professor!
Hi there!
Yes, so terrible.
Oh no.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
That was the saddest I've heard all game.
What?
The other night, I had the honor of sharing a drink with Jeralt. He was pretty tactless, honestly. He could be blunt at times, but he always looked like such a proud, happy father whenever he spoke of you.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried. Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Thank you for the thought.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick. I'm so oh, we were thinking...
Was that Petra and Ferdinand?
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
That sounds like Ferdinand.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy. What are you thinking, Professor?
You do not have to leave if you do not wish.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
Oh, Edelgard's over here too.
Professor, I'm so happy to see you. You're finally returning to your old self. To see the light in your eyes again is a gift. It inspires me to carry on as well. As you know, the Knights are searching furiously for any trace of the enemies who escaped. I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant.
Okay, let's eat. Manuela and Petra, it seems. You know what? Petra really doesn't like this. Let's pick one that she likes better. Oh, Linhart. 2. Is there one with Linhart and Petra? Linhart and Hanneman. Oh, Petra and Manuela. Let's do that. And then I can do the other one that's got Hanneman and Linhart.
I would be liking that greatly.
This is a wonderful dish. You could sell this in any restaurant in the capital.
Nice. I think it was this one. Nope, next one. Yeah, there we go. Linhart and Hanneman.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
This is my most favorite dish of all. I love it almost as much as Crestology itself.
Wow, that's a lot. I never imagined you'd say that about anything. Alright. Go this way so that I can talk to these people and head towards the cathedral.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Jeralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Dear Goddess, I'll say a prayer for Jeralt's soul. There's not much else I can do. Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie. She really loved Jeralt. I hope she can bounce back.
Possibly. I've been trying to get her to join my house so that, because she was Jeralt's student, and you know she's like she's like refusing to join the house. Wait, is there someone over here I can talk to? Oh, it's Claude.
Teach. I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
I guess. Alright.
Professor? Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But I'm glad to see you out in the world again.
It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor?
You're worrying too much.
Hopefully the knights finish their business and hurry back. I wouldn't mind having a few extra lances around.
Oh wait, I can talk to this person.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate? If dangerous things keep happening around here, who even knows? I'm worried. I hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
Would be a shame if something happened to you. Stab! Like the other crazy student. Stabbed Jeralt. Then I couldn't save him. Because the crazy guy.
When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was.
Wow, that's kind of jerk thing to say.
Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain.
I mean, she wouldn't talk to me, so...
That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with the Edelgard.
Yeah, that's suspicious. It's almost like Edelgard is the Flame Emperor.
I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
Are you though? Are you though? I don't think she's being paranoid at all. Alright, let's go see what tournament is this week. Oh, Dimitri.
Professor, I'm so sorry about what happened to Jeralt. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours.
True.
The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
Who else is here? Oh, they're here.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Jeralt was so much stronger than me, but even that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Well said.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties. Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to train.
Oh. What is this? Bow tournament? Well, Bernadette is going to be the best I got for the bow tournament. Let's see what happens. You can do it, Bernadette. I believe in you. Ignatz. Talk about easy peasy knots, more like it. Yeah, good job. Nice crest activation, Petra. Ash? More like easy pash. Easy. Man, it went from last week I didn't face anyone in any other houses, and this week I'm facing a ton. Man, Ash was easier than Ignatz. How do you make it to the next round? Ooh, Leone. I might need to use one of my heals. 12. 12. I need to hit her 3 times. And I only hit once, and I think she gets to attack first, right? So I could only take 3 hits, and what I would need to hit 3 times. But doesn't she get to attack first? I think I'm gonna have to use one of my heals. Yeah. Oh no, I get to attack first? Lame. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't use one of my heals. Crest activation. I have to hit more than 3 times? Wait, what? Did I do less damage one time? And 12? 12 times 3 is 36. She only had 32 health, didn't she? He attacks, he doubles me? Why is a thief in this tournament? Jeez, I don't even think I'm gonna beat the thief. Yep, I'm gonna die right here. I needed my crest to activate on that one, otherwise I wasn't gonna win. Dang. I still got 400 gold, I guess. Poor Petra. She got whomped. Oh, I got a support conversation with somebody? Edelgard, Ferdinand. Oh, Hanneman. I have a support conversation with Hanneman. Oh, it's right here. Might as well get that out of the way real quick while it's right next to me. Oh, I couldn't click on the glowing thing. Couldn't click on it. Yes.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
Sure. Why?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard.
Says this right after my day, Dad.
I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff.
Sure.
Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so?
I know my heritage. I'm the son of the daughter or the sister of Lady Rhea.
Learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me?
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted your father's old mercenary crew. Quite an interesting lot they are. It was difficult work, since I could not speak with Jeralt himself.
Because he's dead.
I'm quite sorry for your loss. By all accounts, your father was a good man. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Jeralt serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Jeralt was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Jeralt left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Jeralt was taking work as a mercenary.
Wait, what?
This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
My father was always one for secrets.
Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Jeralt never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon.
Ashen Demon?
They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts.
Da-da-da.
So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
I wonder if you follow his support conversations all the way to A. I wonder if he figures out everything. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Oh man, when you get that feeling in the nose, it's just like pent up, like the sneeze is coming, and then it doesn't come. Come on, let me in. Thank you. All right, let's see who's there in the advice box. Yes. Everyone treats me like a child. Please do something about it. You shouldn't feel pressured to act older than you are. Things would improve if you acted like an adult. There's no use fighting it. You shouldn't feel pressured to act older than you are. Woo! Lysithia. Yes. It was only one. Lame.
Really?
Who's over here? Ash. Sure.
Excuse me. Not just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we?
That's because Edelgard's planting people.
Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Good question. Ugh, excuse me.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Jeralt is happy in the next world.
Need something?
Dang, I'm at 800. Lame. I thought I was at 800 last time too. Alright, let's search his quarters. And I got a train too, so. And Rhea has swordsmanship.
Well.
Okay, let's talk to Rhea.
Excuse me, Professor. How are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new.
Oh wait, is Rhea my sister?
Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
That's all I needed to hit A?
The glory of progress.
Well, now I am going to be a swordsmaster.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter.
Very true.
Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
Interesting. Alright, let's go search Jeralt's belongings.
Really?
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book? That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Jeralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special. He also said...
Give that ring to someone special? Is it in my thing? Oh, what I can do though is store that. I don't need that anymore. Nope.
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Jeralt. Will you listen?
I'll listen.
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure? I wonder who they were.
Edelgard.
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
Plane's over here. Is that Hubert?
Lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
Okay.
I've never been much for condolences. How about a little logic instead? The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Jeralt's murderers. Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted. Perhaps that was the enemy's real objective. We should be prepared for further confrontation.
Very well. I agree. I agree.
Well...
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest this change of character. Her transformation must have something to do with her disappearance last year. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. I wonder who kidnapped her, and why.
Edelgard.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I am so sorry. The failing was clearly our own. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion. And now Jeralt. I apologize. There is nothing I can say to atone for our sins. Professor, please do not let your guard down even among the people of the monastery. There is no way to know where another enemy may be hiding.
Like you, stabs him in the chest.
What the?
You're way too forgiving. Or you're way too apologetic. It sounds like something somebody that was trying too hard to be a concealed enemy would do. Alright. Hit the wrong button. I meant to hit this one. Alright. Well, we gotta go over... I don't want to go to the grave too and see what that does. Let's go here first to talk to Dorothea and Lysithea.
Professor, I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Jeralt must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Letter for Edelgard. Oh, from Edelgard. I was seeing if the ring was in here. Doesn't look like it. It said give the ring to someone special, so I was wondering if it was in there.
sure you will pull through this, because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
We should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about recruiting Lysithia. I don't know who else. I don't know if I should try and recruit someone else in this playthrough.
I trained with Jeralt just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Do you have time for a request?
Okay, let's go this way. We got 2 people to talk to up there, and then it looks like we're all done talking to people.
Oh.
This person, Linhart.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
Huh. Who's over here? Oh, Bernadetta.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Jeralt.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out. Thank you.
Question mark to 1180. Resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories. Wait, wasn't this the same thing? Oh, it says da 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 da. Yeah, that is. Oh, he was buried next to my mom, whoever that was. Oh, it looks like Monica. Stab her, quick. Alright, ooh, I still got 3 to get rid of. Let's see.
Professor.
Let's do Leone and let's do Lysithia. Why not?
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
I have 2 left. Let's cook with somebody. Let's cook with Bernadetta. Why not? Allies max health plus 3. Oh, is that all it? Wait. Allies gain. Okay. Allies gain dexterity, speed. Oh, let's do this plus 1 speed. That seems like a good idea. skip this. Because we've done this before with Bernadetta. Okay. And then let's do the faith thing. I think that's going to be the last thing we're going to do. Maybe I should just give Lysithea the Alpha Feathers. I don't know if I'm actually going to want to try and recruit a Lysithea or not. I'm going to think about it. I think I'll ask her mission assistance.
I'm actually very...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit gifts.
For me? For me? For me?
Alright, let's fast travel here to see if her conversation appears.
Hey, you.
Yep, her conversation's on the map now. Linhart and Manuel.
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Law. Get it? Law.
Alright, we're done with the exploring, but let's talk to Lysithea. And then I'll give more owl feathers to Lysithea.
Okay.
And then we will stop exploring.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared.
She's afraid of the dark.
Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
Where are you headed?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own. Really.
I wasn't planning on it.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
Of course, good evening then.
Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all.
What would you have me say?
Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
You're younger?
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
He's like, well then.
Right.
Alright, let's go give her some more of these owl feathers. If I can walk up the stairs, jeez. So we started off with only one support conversation, and we've actually done 3 because we got one with Hanneman, and we got one with Lysithia too.
I'm sure you will pull through this because
All right, let's give her some more gifts.
for me? For me? For me? Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I got a conversation with Linhart too, and Manuela. Jeez, I didn't get one with Lysithia though. Is there anything else I can give Lysithia? Yeah, I don't think she's looking at stuff. Alright, I think that's just gonna end our thing because I don't see any other conversations on the map. So I'm just gonna finish exploring. I'm sure the other people will ask to talk to me. Alright, let's go into instruction. Look at goals. Alright. Why'd I ever do in sword again? Might want her to do authority. I wanted him to keep that up. Yep, he needs to get to an A in axes and an A in writing, so or flying, so he's gonna need to keep that up. I might want him to only focus on faith until he gets an A, because he needs an A in faith to be a bishop. So, yeah, you know what? Let's do that until he gets to the A, and then I can switch him to something. Let's switch you to axis only. Yeah, we might as well keep her on both. Yeah, that's good. She's gonna need the writing. She doesn't really need axes, though. I mean, I guess. Oops. I mean, who was I on? I was on Petra. I mean, I can guess, you know, I can switch her to that because she's already got the A in swords. Why not? You know what, Felix? I'm going to switch you to... I kind of want to try making him a hero. Plains, whatever. Hanneman's, whatever. Manuela is... You know what, let's focus on... No, she actually needs it. Maybe I should get her lance up higher. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna switch to her. I'm gonna switch to... Where are you at? Switch to Petra. I'm gonna switch to Ferdinand. Okay. I was instructing his writing, right?
Your
Okay. Work on Ferdinand. Help us flying out a little bit. Okay, now I feel like I should focus on his axis.
Never. I am.
Okay. Do Bernadetta's writing, because she's got the budding talent. Oh, there we go, we got it. The unit now excels at writing skill, and they gain the ability pass. That's cool. Okay, who else do we need to do? Let's do... Need to work on Dorothea's writing.
I appreciate. You're.
Okay, 2 more people. Push Linhart towards the A in faith.
It is a lot. Oh. How am... Oh. Oh.
Okay, he's really close to the A now, and then... Did I already do Felix? Oh, there he is. Do Felix. Let's work on Felix's bow. Oh wait, no, I had him working on axes. Oh no. Oh no, wait, let's work on bow. I want to make him an assassin, I think. I know I just said a little bit ago that I wanted him to work on... Yeah, and he got curve shot. I'm going to buy him a bow, and I'm going to have him work on being an assassin, just so he can be like a ranged unit. Do that instead. Let's have him work on bow, and he'll work towards being a ranged unit. Hubert's... Okay. Alright, begin lecture.
I've got something I want to ask you.
Hey, maybe you can answer this question. I've had it for a while. Why is there men don't like women who are messy? You wouldn't want a messy man either. Nobody likes a mess. Men have unrealistic expectations. Men have unrealistic expectations.
Seems like you just know everything.
Faith and reason to focus on reason and... Wait, focus on reason and faith skills to focusing on reason and faith skills. Sure! It went from reason and faith to reason and faith? What was that? What was he even asking me? Oh, Linhart? Sure. What are you doing?
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting, and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone, even at the cost of such life?
No, I couldn't be satisfied with that.
Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor.
There are some fights you can't run away from.
I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
As long as I'm here, I won't let you die.
That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Very well. I'll help it make a world a more peaceful place, so that you can focus on the trees. Manuela, sure.
Professor, a pleasure to see you.
Likewise. Why are you here?
I was here for confessional. Confessing my foolishness. While I'm at it, May I confess something to you, too?
No need to ask. Go ahead.
I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you?
No.
Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd marry me? Oh, don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it. What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men profess their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks.
So she was a songstress too, just like Dorothea? You're attractive.
I knew I was right. I'd be in real trouble if I weren't this beautiful. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be... what? My personality?
Your personality is fine.
A girl can tell a lie when she hears one. You think there's a problem, don't you? I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think
Definitely not.
Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now, you'll make me blush.
We will have great success.
We will take no time at all.
We had a great result. One step before the next.
Hey.
Not a total waste.
Hey, you got warp.
I still have much to learn.
Nice. St. Saros is today. There's a hymn recital of the trial. Yes, let's proceed. Let us participate. Let's precipitate.
Learning these things gives me great difficulty.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
Practice yields results.
Man, I do have a budding talent, Faith. It's Ray's birthday? Yeah, let's send her flowers. I can't invite Ray to tea. Alrighty, well, this episode is nearing the hour mark, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to keep these episodes under an hour. I know we had a few be like an hour and a half, but I'm trying to keep them under an hour. So in the next episode, I'll go to certification, and I will rank up to be a master, to a sword master, and then we'll do some battles. So thanks for watching. Remember to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe so you never miss another episode of Chase Talks. Until next time, this is Chase, signing off.